guys, welcome to another installment of Kavalden's comic review. I've only got 2 books today, but before I get into that, I guess I want to get this off my chest first. Wow. How do I even start with this? I know it's already it's already the 11th, and, it's been over about 6 days since this happened. But after nearly, 3 months, 1 week, and 2 hours of frustration, I am glad to say that this boy is going to Comic-Con. Oh my God, what a nightmare. And the thing is, I thought they fixed everything when this happened. Apparently they didn't. They didn't fix anything at all. It was still frustrating. It was still a nightmare. Oh my God, it was such a nightmare. 2 hours. 2 hours of me hitting the reset button on my computer to reset the page. Oh my God. And believe me, oh my God, this is not, let me tell you something. You know how many times I saw this screen? This screen here? This was a nightmare. I'm just, I'm lucky I got my badge to go to Comic-Con, but this was a nightmare. I'm sorry. I mean, I've said it once before and I say it again. Comic-Con in San Diego is a huge thing. And believe me, you guys who do the registration thing, you gotta get your act together. I'm sorry. This was a nightmare. Having to wait so long to get a badge. I mean, it wasn't, you want the shit, screw the extra $2 that I had to pay for this. I wasn't even concerned about that. It was just trying to get the badge. I mean, and it was like fighting over to get one. I mean, literally, who knows? I mean, if this was a race to go up and grab the badge to go to Comic-Con, I swear to God, I would be pushing over old ladies and tripping little kids. It turned into a nightmare. This was frustrating. I mean, seeing this thing here was frustrating. Oh, but I'm glad to say I got my badge to go to Comic-Con. Now, of course, I just realized after waiting so long to actually get the badge, I now have to worry about finding a flight and finding a hotel, and that's going to be a nightmare on its own. But jeez. But, like I say, I'm sorry to say this. Comic-Con, I know this is my first time actually going to San Diego for Comic-Con. But, my God, if this is how it's going to be every year. And, the thing is, there were a ton of complaining. And the thing is, badges went like that. Badges were gone just as fast as they were when they did the test back in December. It was horrendous. But I have mine. I should be happy. I do feel sorry for a lot of people who did not get their badges because apparently people thought it was a nightmare. They went so fast. And honestly enough, I was one of the lucky ones. I got one of the 4-day badges. And they kept saying, and this is the thing that sucked. It kept saying, cannot process, tickets, badges sold out at this time. And it was only half an hour in. I'm like, and I went back to the site and I checked my Facebook and I checked my Twitter and they're all saying, keep trying. It was a nightmare. And, I managed to, luckily, I almost gave up. And, at one point, I almost decided, single day badges are like $37 each. I almost decided to do that. I almost decided to get each single day badges. Like Thursday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday were $37, and Sunday would be $20. So but that was an even worse idea, and I really feel sorry for anybody who actually had to do that if they wanted to spend the 4 days at Comic-Con and could not get the 4-day badges, because grand total, all that up, that's about $131. So that's more than paying for a 4-day badge. Plus, on top of that, you have to pay the additional $2 for each single day. So that's $39 for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and $22 for $22 for Sunday. Oh my god! And it came to almost to a grand total of $140. I was gonna say, you know what? Is it really worth it? No, I was gonna give up, but I kept trying, and I got it. And I got my badge, and I'm looking forward to going. I can't wait to go. Jeez. You know, here's the thing. Someone actually suggested to me on one of my previous videos on talking about the registration for Comic-Con, suggested that they should stop selling tickets for next year at the event. If you don't know this, you can purchase tickets for next year's event at the recent event. Now, I'm going to keep doing that. But I think the reason why they do that is also for preview night, because you can't really get preview night on registration on the actual day they go on sale. You can only probably get them at the event itself. So a lot of people who are veterans who do this. But like I said, this was a nightmare, but I'm glad it's finally over. I'm glad I'm set and ready to go. I'm going to enjoy Comic-Con. I'm hoping maybe to get some coverage while I'm there. See, probably run into people I may know, may not know, may be meeting for the first time. It's going to be great. I'm going to enjoy it, whether the hassle is going to be a nightmare or not. Moving on. I have 2 comics tonight. I guess because Valentine's Day is coming up. Sadly, I do not have a Valentine's Day. Kind of the usual thing for me. I guess I'm going to go with this one. This is kind of like a Valentine's Day comic in a way, but it's not. It's Batman Brave and the Bold, number 4. I actually like the Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon series. You know, I thought it was going to be a little campy because it was going back to the old style, back when Batman was with the Super Friends and everything. But they do a great job in the series, and I really like it. And I actually like the way it is. It's got action, it's got suspense, drama, comedy in it as well. So, like I said, when I picked up, I might start picking up this series because it's actually pretty good. And, you know, since I'm only 3 issues behind, it's not going to be a problem. But, So, basically, Batman and Wonder Woman are fighting Mouse Man and Gigantica. Of course, they're being observed by Eros, I guess Cupid. I'm not sure on my Greek mythology. And I guess he's not too pleased that Diana is not exactly doing her job. She's supposed to be spreading the word of love and peace throughout the human world. But apparently Eros doesn't think that her going around beating up bad guys and putting her fist through walls and stuff is not exactly spreading the word of love. So he decides to shoot Batman and Wonder Woman with love arrows, and I guess they decide to fall in love. Of course, right off the bat, right then, the minute they look at one another, they want to get married. So the thing is, they were going to go racing, you know, so they decided to throw this big ceremony. But, of course, it gets word that Batman and Wonder Woman are getting married, and I guess Talia, Ra's al Ghul's daughter, who, which is kind of, she doesn't like the idea that Batman is marrying someone else, which is kind of funny because if you look at it, if you've been reading Gotham Sirens, she's been really doing a lot to manipulate all the other women in Bruce's life, and I guess she just wants Bruce to all herself, but you know, she says there's a bigger picture, but I think she's just being jealous. So basically, the reason why I like this comic is because it's a who's of villains and superheroes. It's just an all-out brawl. I guess Talia gets word out to the super villain league that, you know, Batman's marrying, she wants everybody there, she wants everybody to stop the wedding, and of course, since it's a superhero wedding, you're going to have nothing but a bunch of superheroes, so it turns out to be a slugfest between the two. And I guess it was, in a way, it's a good story. I gotta say, my favorite part in the whole book is the one where the Creeper is at the wedding and he's hitting on Harley Quinn at the wedding. And just surprisingly enough, Beware the Creeper from the animated series is probably one of my favorite episodes from the newer versions. Because it's just crazy because he's hitting on her, and then it's a love triangle. It's probably actually I should go watch that episode again. I actually love that episode. It's one of my favorites. But like I said, it's a fun comic, really good. They do a nice job of simulating the animation to the drawings and stuff. Now, this, I cannot believe I have to end this on a lousy note. I can't believe this, because this is the next one, and I'm really, really do not like this comic. This is a bad comic. This series needs to be canceled now. I don't care. Now. It just needs to be canceled. Deadpool Team-Up. Oh my god. Deadpool Team-Up. Oh. God almighty, I hate this comic. What is it? 885. Oh my god. Has it really come to this? Are you kidding me? Has it really come to this? To be teamed up with Howard the Duck characters now? Oh my god. Hell cow. Has it really come to this? I don't even think I about this comic is the cover. It's a nice drawing. I like it. The style and everything. But the rest of this story doesn't even belong in a team-up issue. This seems like this belongs up on, like, if you put this in an issue of Deadpool 1000 or 900 or something. This is just how it is. I mean, this comic is, it's hardly even funny and, okay, to break it down, some mad scientist who doesn't want to die, is sick, who's been somehow good. He's been drinking Hell Cow's milk. It's been keeping him alive. But of course, the effects of the milk are not as potent as they used to be. So now he's got to find a new source of keeping himself alive. And so, of course, he thinks, I'm just going to dig into Deadpool, grab Deadpool, dig into his brain, and pull out whatever makes him regenerate. Of course, Hell Cow doesn't want to be in the cage. Deadpool doesn't want to be lobotomized. Of course, the experiment goes haywire. They have to team up to kill the doctor. But, here's the thing. Even when Deadpool is breaking the fourth wall, it's not even funny. I'm sorry. Even when he's done it, even when he breaks the fourth wall, it's supposed to be funny. It's not funny. I can't find anything in this book that I like. I'm sorry to say, I love Deadpool. I admit it. I love Deadpool. But this is horrendous. This is just bad. This is just stupid. I mean, this art style is too cartoony. Hell, Howard the Duck villains? Howard the fucking Duck villains? We've come this far? Christ. I mean, I know there have been some really bad issues of Team Up. Some of them I actually liked. Some of them I actually thought were going to be good. But they weren't. But it's come to this? It's come to this? Are you kidding me? I swear, the next one better be at least decent. I'm telling you. I'm almost about to drop this series. I swear to God, I know it's supposedly supposed to be canceled. I don't know when. But I might cancel it my personal self just to be avoiding of it. Because I can't deal with this anymore. Christ. It's come to this. Hell Cow. Howard the Duck villain. Really. It's really come to this. Oh, God. I can't, like I said, I'm really upset that I have to end it. Oh, God, I split my lip. I cannot believe this is what this comic is doing to me. It's making me bleed from parts of my from parts of my body now because it's so bad, okay? Oh, yeah, jeez. Oh, I cannot believe this. Wow, wow. Like I said, I really didn't want to end the show on a bad note, especially after all the ranting and raving I did with the Comic-Con. I did not want to leave it on that. But, okay, like I said, Comic-Con, you need to get your act together. I'm going to enjoy you anyway. Going to have fun. Hope to see a lot of people there, stuff like that. Worry about getting a plane and a hotel later. Batman Brave and Bold #4, I would get it. It's a nice little Valentine's Day comic. If you got a girlfriend who's into Batman, stuff like that. Deadpool Team-Up. This issue of Deadpool Team-Up, 885. I'm sorry. I'm done with it. That's it. I'm done. I mean, if the next one is at least not decent or good, I'm done with the series. I'm done. I can't deal with this anymore. It's a nightmare. All right, guys. That's it. Thanks.